First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. We teach 100% truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and to the elect. This your brother Ra'aya, back with another video. And I wanted to make this video be about the comparison between Babylon the Great, aka America, and Rome, the Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire to be exact. Well, first I wanted to start and read this because I went on to Google to show the downfall of Rome, and I put in Rome's downfall, and the AI overview says, let me zoom in. It says the downfall of the Roman Empire was a gradual process resulting from a complex interplay of factors, including political instability, economic decline marked by inflation and heavy taxation, military weakness and reliance on mercenaries, barbarian invasions and migrants, the division of the empire, and widespread corruption and social decay. These internal and external pressures weakened the empire over centuries, leading to the eventual loss of central authority and the fragmentation of the Western Roman Empire by 476 Common Era, right? So I wanted to start off on these different points that they use that are actually damn near mirrorable, like a mirrored image of Babylon the Great, aka of America. It says political instability. We're actually going through that right now. Economic decline. We're going through this right now. Marked by inflation and heavy taxation. That is happening as we speak. People have been tripping about the inflation over the last couple of years, really the last year or so. Salakia, and heavy taxation, which they've been tripping about how much things have been costing and how much tax is being placed upon things, which DJT is actually playing a big role in that as well. And it says military weakness and reliance on mercenaries. Our military has been weaker than it ever has been due to them allowing the LGBTQ community, and the fact that the men of today's generation have been weaker than they have ever been. So that would show you a weakness in this military as well. And it says, and a reliance on mercenaries. Now, mercenaries are men, I believe, from another country's military. It says a mercenary is an individual or group privately recruited and paid to participate in armed conflict for personal gain rather than loyalty to a nation or cause. Yep. So, in other words, a mercenary could also be, what is the name of these people's country? Ukraine. Ukraine could be basically mercenaries for the United States, for Babylon the Great. And they are doing so because they're dying and doing all this for, what is his name? Salakia, y'all. Ukraine. President Zelensky, Salakia. Vladimir Zelensky, right? Now, this dude is really like a warlord for real, because he's basically getting paid to destroy all of the men in his country through a war that he's being paid to, in a proxy war through Babylon the Great and Russia. So let me see how much time I got on here. I'm gonna do this in parts, y'all. I already know this is gonna be a long video. So it says political instability, economic decline, inflation and heavy taxation, military weakness and reliance on mercenaries, and it says barbarian invasions and migration, right? So we're going through ICE protests and all of that right now, where ICE is going in and trying to get the Northern Kingdom, which they consider as illegal immigrants, when in fact they are the, true owners of this land. But barbarian invasions and migrations, which is one of the things that caused the Roman Empire to fall, which is one of the reasons why Babylon the Great is going through the division that is going through right now. And it says the division of the empire, and that's what's happening to Babylon the Great. It says, and widespread corruption and social decay. A lot of corruption is happening as we speak. So we're going to go through these major points, right? And I'm going to pull videos to really get the significance of the points, to show the parallel between Babylon the Great and the Western Roman Empire, to show you that Babylon the Great is an extension of that empire. So before I get all of this is a non-monetized video. I'm not getting paid for this. This is for educational purposes only. Fair use.
I don't know we'll have a functioning democracy.
Matter of fact. So we're going to get first internal weaknesses, meaning the weaknesses that are within the company, the country. Yeah, I'm just throwing a little joke in there. But although America is a corporation, it is a company. But anyway, I feel like I'm losing my voice, y'all. Salaki. But the show must go on. It says eternal weaknesses, political instability, and corruption, right? So a long period of ineffective leadership and constant internal conflict led to civil wars and a lack of consistent governance. Let's see what this first video says.
Democracy by next. I don't know we'll have a functioning democracy by next November. I think it's that serious. It's a moral moment, and Trump's behavior inside the shutdown is showing you exactly how serious the stakes are. Hours after the government shut down, the president announced that he was basically canceling spending in states represented by Democrats as a mechanism to try to bully his political opposition into submission by hurting the people in our states. That is, of course, exactly why the founding fathers put the spending power in the hands of Congress, not in the hands of the president, because they had watched a king use the power of the purse to try to reward loyalists and to try to punish opponents. If we normalize that behavior by voting for a budget for the coming year that funds the death of our democracy, that funds the pursuit of the president's political enemies, that allows him to corrupt the spending, then I don't know we'll have a functioning democracy by next November. I think it's that serious. This is a moment to say loud and clear, no, we don't want to fund a budget that destroys healthcare for people. But it is also very important to us that we don't provide a bipartisan endorsement of his corruption. I don't know.
Well, he said a lot there, but that shows complete and utter political instability and corruption, right? That's the first strike, right? 3 strikes and you're out of there. And it says a long period of ineffective leadership, which DJT is at the forefront of that right now. As a matter of fact, y'all, I'm going to start this in parts. So this is part 1.